What's up, guys? Welcome back to Master League. So we're going to go on a late title run. I'm just going to load the stream up, just try and get a few more people in. Hang on. Copy this link real quick. Do a quick YouTube one as well. Hang on. Right. That's all the admin done then. Right. So I'm now in a position where I'm looking to make a title run with this Master League. See how it goes. Obviously got some scouting here. Jeffrey Schlupp's not really what I wanted. You saw my last stream, you'll know what I'm looking for as a box-to-box midfield player. I've decided that my playmaker is going to go become an orchestrator. Right, so we're on a 3-match win streak now. So on the last stream, these are the 3 matches that we played. Or was it 4? No, it was 1, 2, 3. So I think I worked out that if I can continue for another 3 matches, I'll be doing pretty good because all the top teams are playing each other. Right, going to get Roberts in this team. Rudiger and Koch. Yeah, see, I think we're in quite a good position here because generally there's no other competitions for me. No other competitions for me to sort of get stuck on or distracted by. We don't need 3 wingers on the bench. This is one thing. So we put Guerrero on the bench instead of his fucking name, Somerville. Right, my little boy is next to me. He might wake up at some point. So yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes. Right, yeah. So I'm going to be playing like 4 up front here. Really, it's like a 4. It's a 4-2-4. You've got Alano sort of staying up, with obviously 2 wing forwards and a striker anyway. Don't really think I want Rudiger as the captain because he's someone that could leave. Let's see who's coming in. Is anyone coming in? Anyone coming into the stream? It doesn't seem like it. Does not seem like it. Right, let's get on with this game then. So Crystal Palace, this is not an easy task. They're going to sit deep. They're very physical. They're going to make it hard. It's important that we sort of remain focused on the task at hand. Manzini. Oh, that's terrible. Dodo, nearly on that. He was nearly on that. So I'm just making sure I've got the live chat open, just in case anyone pops in. Right, gonna let Alano have this. Right, it's actually way more open than I expected it to be. Lano. Oh god, his shooting is fucking awful. I think I'm gonna need to start manual shooting, man. I've had to go backwards here. Doing a good job of the press. Come on, Alano, let's get some pressure on this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, that's a poor ball by Fernandez, really. Like, should have found Rafinha there. That's Dodo. The better signings we've made so far. Right. Feel like things are happening. I'm just struggling to get over that final hurdle at the moment. What I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to change this. I normally like to attack through the centre, but I think attacking wide might be the way in this game. Push the back line up a little bit more. So I know they've got pace on the wings, but yeah, no, that was dangerous. That was very, very dangerous. Watch, get it out. Oh dear. Right, Zaha wins it against the centre back. This is bad. This is bad. This has not started the way I wanted it to. I've got to get hold of this game. You can see now, so the fullbacks are holding a much wider position. That just opens the game up. I think we need that against a team this physical. Oh no, Rafinha. How have they just done that there? Oh, nice. Fernandez is really battling in there. Wins the ball back on the edge of the box, gets fouled. Nice. Right, it's not going to be Lanzini, it's got to be Alano. Yes, and he scored. Ilano scores from the free kick. And that's 1-0. It's just a beautiful strike, that is. I'm going to have to use some of these celebrations for my thumbnails, so if anyone's in the live chat, please remind me not to skip them. I'll just skip them out of instinct, but I need to stop doing that. It's better for content creation not to. Right. Now what I'm going to do, I'm still going to keep possession of the ball and keep everything relatively the same, but I don't want the fullbacks going quite as attacking. I want a few more players back. I'm just going to have Nakamba sitting in front of the back four. It should limit their opportunities. I think I'll probably put the wingers as midfielders, maybe in the, I don't know, 55th, 60th minute. It's nice having them as like a counter-attacking option. And the problem is, it just didn't leave me with many people back. Right, there we are. Alano's in there again. Alano's style on this game, playing style, is actually box to box. Whilst I completely disagree with that, I'm not going to change his style because I feel like it's working quite well. Yes, Roberts is in. Roberts is in, and I think that was Nakamba actually with the tackle. It's a nice ball there. I nearly played a pass there, but stopped it just in time. Roberts has scored. Thumbnail was appropriate. Roberts is on fire, mate. You know what? Luckily today the stream has not told me anything about encoding. The footage still looks slightly clunky, but looks a little bit better. Right. I think I'm going to have to take the 2 fullbacks off just to keep it secure. Stick Helder Costa on the left side. I'm going to counter attack now. Stick the line a little deeper. I'm still going to have Alano with Roberts. I think there's potential in that partnership. Come on, Alioski. Oh, Roberts has missed though. Despite all the good things I keep saying about him, that was a very good chance. That was a very, very good chance. Oh dear, right, Alioski's been beaten to that, he's knackered, that's why we've taken him off. I'm just going to boot this out of play, or not. Yes, Roberts again, Lanzini gets the assist. Like he was going to get beaten to it, but oh no, swoops in, pulls it across. Roberts scores, makes no mistake. I think Roberts is catching Rodrigo goals-wise. It's going to make my transfer decision a little bit easier. I think Rodrigo can't get more goals than Roberts. He's going to have to be sold. Like, and I don't mean that disrespectful way, but Roberts has finishing of like 66. He scored double figures, so he's just done very, very well. Definitely a serviceable backup forward. Right. Trying to give that back to Alano there. Right, Alano once, Roberts twice. It's 3-0, absolute dominance. Absolute dominance by Leeds United again. Canberra had a good game, Alano had a good game, Zini had a good game. The signings are just beautiful. It's coming together excellently now. However, we're still 5 points off fourth, still 8 points off the league title. But I do think a late title run is imminent, because we are going to gain points on someone in these next few games. It's going to happen because they're all playing each other. T. Roberts, the goal machine, yes he is, very much. Dramon's fucking, oh I didn't realise we had to fucking renew his contract, shit. That's not great, that now just adds another thing we've got to do in the summer, backup. Got to accept those terms I suppose. There's more transfer budget, more salary budget rather. Fucking sun's gonna wake up here, I can tell. Shit. I think I'm gonna play Robert. I'm gonna play Roberts again. There's no other choice, but I think I'm gonna stick Helder Costa in for Rafinha. Go on the wide areas because I'm not playing any wide midfield players. Go for the same strategy pretty much as last game. No point in changing it, it's winning. Just Alioski needs to be the captain, that's all. Interesting away kit. Right, I'll play my away kit just to be respectful. Again guys, as always, your opinions are welcome. You know, I'm quite happy to help you guys, to let you guys help me win this Master League. You know, I've obviously got certain things that I do as a general rule. There's certain things that I do, like signing the old players on a short-term basis, because I normally do short-term Master Leagues. I used to do sort of dynasties that would last 5 to 10 years, but just it's quite pointless on this game because with the regens and that, you can just get an unlimited amount of good players after a while. Like after sort of 4 or 5 years, providing your team's been successful and you've won a couple of trophies, like you're pretty much guaranteed to keep winning. No. So yeah, I tend to, this is a 3-year project. If you guys want me to continue afterwards, I probably will. I'll probably take a poll on it, but it's supposed to be 3 years and we're going to win the treble in either the 2nd or 3rd year. You know, probably will be the 3rd, just based off of past experience. It normally does take, when you're going with a weaker team, it does take a little bit longer to establish it because you've got to build the team up. If I was starting with Man United, I'd expect to win the league in the 1st year, then probably win the treble in the 2nd year. But we're not Man United, and obviously I've got certain ways that I like to improve the team that I've got, especially with weaker teams. But shit, I'm just rabbiting on, and they're almost fucking scoring against me. Push Lanzini out there. Right, we're blocking punches with our face a little bit here. Got to be a little bit more careful. I don't know, I'm starting to think I'll sell Rodrigo and Rafinha. You guys seem to be aligned with me on most of what I'm thinking. Like, I ended up selling Pepe and Calvin Phillips after you guys said that, and I can't say I disagreed with the decision. It's good to know that you guys think we can be either sort of top 4 or league winners at some point, you know what I mean? Playing quite an awkward formation, this Newcastle side. There we go. That's what I always like to do when it seems like no options are available. Just push into the space with your centre back. See if you can play a longer ball up. Come on, Helder, get there. Oh, thought I was going to get that shot away with Villano there. Oh no. Oh, that was really, really bad defending. Really bad defending. This is not the form of a title-winning team, or even the, you know, Champions League top 4 finishing team. However, I'm very, very capable of getting back from here. Just give it to Roberts now. That's the tactic. Seen a lot more from Lanzini though since signing the Villano. I think putting him on the left was the right decision. How's that happened? That's... Right. Pressing quite high, so there should be a way out of it. Play it through the press. Lanzini. Roberts is there. Roberts is there again. Good play here. Helder Costa made it all possible. Draws the man. And Roberts is just always in the right place these days, it seems. That I'm very confident. You know, we're back in the game. Very confident we'll go on to win it. Very, very confident. Just a little bit difficult. They're playing awkward formation. It's a bit difficult to carve out space, that sort of thing, but certainly ways that I can score. Certainly ways. I'm going to make myself a little bit smaller. There we go. There. That way, you guys can see a lot more of the screen. I'm going to be attacking down that left side, so don't want you guys not to be able to see the beautiful magic football I'm playing. Yeah, that's the only thing about Roberts, it's the hold-up play. Rodrigo's obviously a lot better at that, as you would expect. Guerrero is not even going to get a look in, I don't think. I'm totally honest. not really the ball I wanted to play. Lanzini's starting to get some space in those little holes now. Starting to get into little pockets. Roberts again. Yes, he scores. He cannot be stopped, this guy. He cannot be stopped. Back heel by Alano. Roberts. Beautiful. Those three as a combination, it's just working so well. I never would have thought I'd have been so happy with like a dummy runner. I don't tend to like that style of player. I'm going to play Harrison just because Rafinha has not been on good form recently. I'm going to wait a little bit before I sort of do any other subs, just because I could end up getting a goal back. We've got an awkward formation, a pretty awkward way of playing. Camber, got to be stronger there. But I'm really glad they took that quick. Right, here comes Helder Costa. It's a poor ball. Right. This is where the sub comes in. Is it appropriate now to make other substitutions? Yeah, we'll give Fernandez a little rest, put Forshaw on. See who's got more out of these two. Both about the same. Maybe I can be the captain. There's another good ball by Alano. Alano's got space to run here. Wasn't actually the best decision making by me. Shouldn't have passed that to Harrison. Should maybe have just had a pop. He's caused me no ends of problems, that fucking Callum Wilson. All the problems I've had have just come from him running onto stuff like that down the left side against Koch. Roberts. Roberts, yes! Is that a hat-trick for him? I feel like it is. I feel like that's a hat-trick for Roberts. Absolutely just poning dudes, man. Absolutely killing it. Should have scored with the first one, but scores with the second one anyway. The kind of form he is on is just stupid. Imagine him finishing top scorer. It's just retarded. It's ridiculous. Shit. Milano's in here. Wasn't quite in on goal. Yeah, Roberts with a hat-trick there. He's definitely been the hero. Hero of the day. Absolutely incredible form. Yeah, a lot of my team didn't really get good ratings in that game. We did start it very, very poorly. But, you know, Koch held it up at the back. Rudiger was alright too. Midfield was good. And Roberts was excellent. Right, see, now look where we are. 5 points behind the title. 5 points behind top of the league. Then only 2 points off of top 4. Scored more goals than Man United, who are in second place. Scored more goals than Arsenal, who are in sixth, just above us. I have to remember that dummy runners are really good for my style of play. Someone's fucking offered for him. No, you've got to be kidding. I mean, let's just, for instance, look at. So if I were to renew his contract, his release fee would still only be just under 6 million. That's outrageous. The season that he's had with the ability that he's supposed to have, that's ridiculous. But this is one of my problems with this game, like the value of players never really reflects what they do. It's still like almost about their overall rating, whereas in real life, overall rating doesn't exist. So it's literally about what they do on the pitch. That's the only issue I have. So Roberts has got 14 goals. It's nearly, since I said that Rodrigo needed 9 goals to get 20, and then Roberts needed 5 goals to get 10. Roberts has proceeded to score 9 goals in that time. It's ridiculous. Honestly ridiculous. And you could keep going as well. Going to go for the same, probably the same 11 again, to be honest. There's no reason to change it. Yeah, it's got to be Roberts. can't drop Roberts until we stop scoring. I'm going to keep Alano staying up with him. Again, not really any reason to change the back line as of yet. I feel like Alioski's going down fast though, so I might need a new left back in the summer. See how it goes. Right, just put a quick message in the chat just in case anyone's watching, doesn't feel comfortable putting something in. Don't have to, obviously any advice that I can get on this Master League is helpful. But I must say, I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job of it. I'm not expecting to be here by this time, and like obviously I'm still not in a great position in the league, but in terms of the points difference between where I am and the top of the league, I never expected to potentially have the opportunity to win the league in my first season, and I feel like it's there. Like 5 points is not really a lot when you're on the kind of form that I'm on. Roberts, oh, almost steals in there. How's that happened? Just always in those positions. It's weird because like Rodrigo is a goal poacher on this game by player role. Roberts is a dummy runner. You wouldn't think he'd always be in the right position, but he just seems to be. Just very, very good at getting in those spots. Oh no, but he's missed that one. And this is where the 67 finishing comes in. It's like the first time shots and stuff like that. The Canber's won it back beautifully there. And Roberts just wasn't quite able to do something with it. This would be, the thing is, if this team were to win the league, this would be almost Leicester City proportions. Like, I know I've made some good signings and I've got some good players on loan, but let's be real, this team shouldn't be good enough to win the league. It just shouldn't be. Oh, that's almost a fantastic ball by Alano. Just saw Lanzini in the space. Alano scored though. Gets in there. This is the strength of having a box-to-box player. He plays that, runs in. Foster puts Dodo through on the right. Low cross. Alano's in the 5-yard box and just finishes it off there. Beautiful. We're on serious form here. Like, we are picking up steam. We've made the most of these winnable matches. And it's not all about the January signings. Like, a lot of the players that are doing well, we had them already. But I think certain January signings have allowed our players to perform better. I can't argue now that Elano's here, there's not as much pressure on Lanzini and Fernandez to create chances. Oh no, Robert's there. He's shown why this could be a complete anomaly of the season for Roberts. Like, if I continue with this, I don't know if he'll ever get this kind of goal return for a player of that ability. Is just outrageous. Dodo's not even being challenged here. Right. What else needs to be done? Right, okay, what we can do is this. Put Nakamba there. Don't want attacking fullbacks anymore, and I'm going to take Lanzini off, just give him a bit of a rest. Doing quite well. Should it be Rodrigo? I'll just put Harrison on, actually. Right, there we are. Still want to keep possession of the ball, just playing a more balanced formation. There we go. I'll let Ings have that because I knew otherwise they'd get a free kick. Here comes Nakamba. Jesus, that was a bit dodgy. Right. Hernandez has had a poor game, I must admit. I think the control of the midfield here has been hard. Just got it here. Just got to play an easy ball. Lano, oh no, he's missed. Take Dodo off. What I'll do as well is I'm going to give Guerrero a game here. But Roberts and Guerrero are not going to be counter targets anymore. So I want them both to be pressing the centre midfielders. Right. Now I've got this option. Blast it up pitch. Diego Llorente is there. Guerrero. That's the first, I think that might have been the first shot he's had since I signed him. Offside again. Right. Just for the record, I don't really like target men on this game. Like target man as in the player role, I mean. Just because you can get players that will give you those same qualities that you're looking for, that they don't have to be target men to do it. They can be sort of goal poachers or fox in the box or whatever. And they'll still give you those sort of target man qualities. Because the target man playing style, I find, more often than not, they just stay far too deep. Can't let a last minute goal in here. Fucking hell, Maley is such a good keeper. Such a good keeper. And Elano's early goal is enough. That was not an easy game. really not an easy game. I've been thinking about doing shorter streams, but I just feel like I don't know when I'm going to get time again, do you know what I mean? Like, I managed to be quite regular this week, which is lucky, but not always how things work. So yeah, Alano gets 7.5 there. Really done well in that game, as well as getting the goal. So again, only 2 points off of top 4, 5 points off of the league title. Top of the league, I should say. If you look at our defensive record, though, it's very, very good. It's joint second best in the league. But actually, more the goal scoring that isn't quite up to scratch with the rest of the teams. But I think since January, that's been a completely different story. Completely different story. If he just goes back to sleep, but let's see. They don't. This is the thing. I don't like this bolster weak spots thing. I'm going to stop it because it doesn't. Like, they don't seem to realise what my weak spots actually are. So I have to look for a left back. I think that's the next thing. Ignore the budget for now, just because if we were to win the league or even finish in the Champions League, we're exceeding expectations by so much. They should give us a lot more transfer budget. I want to see how we're doing player stat wise now. That might have been my last game right there, depending on what the baby does. Right. So yeah, you can see my attack's 80, the midfield's 76. So got to reinforce the midfield definitely. Yeah, I mean Alano in 7 games has made a massive, massive difference. Massive difference. It's just it's allowed the attack to come together a lot more. Lanzini's suddenly got much better stats. Roberts has just been scoring goals for fun. Shit. Right, I need to go. Only disappointment is Rafinha. I think Rafinha and Rodrigo are potentially going to have to go now. I mean, Rodrigo, I think definitely because of his age. That was kind of always something that might have happened. But yeah, Rafinha was someone who I thought would really be part of the eventual setup. I thought he would probably be part of the treble winning team. Look at him, and it's just all he's really got is a bit of speed. His dribbling's not fantastic. His passing isn't great. Like, probably get better players to play in that position that won't even cost as much money. To be honest, I don't really know why his overall rating's so high. But yeah, we've got 2 tough games coming up. So the thing is, though, look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-match winning streak. 6-match winning streak. Arsenal and Everton, well, these are both going to be tough games. In fact, we've got a lot of tough games towards the end of the season, I'm not going to lie to you. We've got games that we could draw or even lose. But I think we've really given ourselves a chance here of winning the title. And I think top four, we should be very, very disappointed. If I don't get top four this season, I'll be really, really disappointed. Because I think the team is playing well enough too. We just need to have a couple of good results against the top teams. Then top four should be ours. Whereas winning the league, it's a totally different story. Like, I'm really surprised at how badly these teams have played. Like, if you look at the amount of points that they've got, I mean, relative to real life, I think the maximum points that I can get from the games that are left. So if you think this is the 32nd game, so there's 7 games left. I can get 21 points. 21 points. That would mean I would, if I, and I'm pretty confident, if I win all my games, I will win the league. So that would leave me on 82 points. That's a fucking shit league win, mate. Shit, absolute shit. Got a much better mentality than we used to have. There we go. Right, yes guys, my baby boy is awake, so I'm going to have to call it a day here, but I'm going to sign off properly. Thank you very much to everyone that watched this stream today. I'm very, very grateful for the help. Thank you for everyone who keeps on voting in the polls. I'm very grateful for that also. Like I say, Pro Evolution Soccer, best game ever, eFootball, absolute shit. I've done a poem all about that in one of my shorts, which was quite recent, I think it was about a day ago. As always, please subscribe if you like this content. Let me know how I can make it better. You're always free to sort of give me advice on signings, tactics, whatever. I've got my own way of doing things, but I'm quite open to sort of flexibility. I do want to start releasing some tip videos, especially around Master League, because I do think I've got a real winning formula, and I think this Master League's proving it. As far as, you know, the way to actually win matches, especially in the short term. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm hoping it'll be tomorrow, but it might not be, just because I'll be working tomorrow, so it's going to be quite hard. But it may be Tuesday morning. Will probably be my next stream. Thank you very much for watching again. Love you all. Bye bye.